Yeah, for us, part of the reason that we are being so intentional with the customer service layer is too many agencies treat the agency client relationship as, hey, we are just here as a vendor to do things for you, to do activities for you. And for us, it's more about the outcome than the activity. So for us, it's ensuring that the client is happy and understanding and aligning on what the objectives are for the campaign. Because so many people just say, hey, I need SEO or I need PPC, and they'll sign up with somebody and just expect that person to stop working without asking questions about the business and learning what the goals are. So it's really important for us to align with the clients that we work with on what their goals are, and ensuring that there's a relationship built there and we're not just showing up and checking off boxes on a checklist. Nothing helpful, honestly. AI hasn't really affected local search as much as it has affected traditional search, because the AI models just don't understand what local is. The difference is that Google is trying to force it more into local. So we're starting to see some AI map packs. And then it's in the situations like this is happening a lot with home services and attorneys. In a situation where you do have an AI map pack, in the traditional organic map pack, Google's no longer showing a call button. So it's trying to force people to use the AI results, which means it's harder for people to reach the businesses that they want to reach, because a lot of people are just skipping the AI overviews, and then you have to work a little harder to contact that business. Ideally, in the future, as the AI models figure out what local is a little bit more and get better at serving local results without hallucination, it's just going to be easier. I mean, for us, the biggest boost from AI and client understanding has come from Kaizan. Just having the insight of being attached to all client communication and having those watchwords to look for either positive things or negative things, having the customer sentiment, having the alerts of, hey, this person hasn't been on a call and you marked that you wanted them on a call once every quarter. It's just the level of detail that we can get around the client relationship is just unbelievable. I would never even have thought that this was possible 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, so that's the biggest thing. I think so many people, when all the AI tools started coming out, thought that AI was going to replace all of our jobs. And I think to a degree, it might replace some very basic entry level stuff. But now, instead of looking at it as a job replacement, it's a job enhancement. It's helping everyone be so much more efficient. And so a lot of these repetitive tasks that almost menial level, just so basic, it's just a time suck to even do them, but they're required to do. You can automate a lot of that with AI now, which opens up my team or marketers in general to spend more time using your brain to do the exciting, beneficial, strategic level work, instead of spending so much time on the menial execution layer. And especially with smaller teams, because you've got big giant agencies and big companies that have humongous marketing teams. But when you've got a smaller team, a smaller agency doing SEO or a smaller agency doing marketing, your team members become so much more effective because you're able to automate all of these different areas and spend your time thinking about the higher level important strategy stuff. Really hard to say where things are going to be in 5 years, because AI is evolving so quickly. We just had Claude release the new Mythos model a few weeks ago, and then the US government shut it down and was like, this is too powerful. Like, we need to put some brakes. And I think as the AI continues to get smarter and smarter and better, we're going to have opportunities that we like, kind of like I said a minute ago. 5 years ago, I wouldn't have thought that some of the things we can do with Kaizan are even possible. Who knows what's going to be possible in 5 years? But I think I think in general, agencies will be smaller. I don't think we'll need as many bodies, because the execution layer is going to be so much more automated that it becomes more strategic minds. And honestly, I'm a little bit worried that we lose that entry level knowledge, because if we are going to automate more of the entry level stuff and concentrate more on the experienced strategy side of things, when those people either age out or leave or get promoted, we'll have a smaller pool of people to escalate into that role. And 5, 6, 10 years from now, we might be in a situation where it's really hard to break into this because you don't have that entry level knowledge, and you can't just come right into the strategic role if you don't have the experience to understand how things work. So I'm a little bit worried about that, but I think agencies will be lean and mean. It will be much smaller, but much more efficient and more effective than what they are today. It was very difficult. Before Kaizan, it was literally, we had a Google sheet that we called a client health sheet that was stored in the root level of every client folder. And after every email or phone call or virtual meeting, it was expected that the consultant on the call would go update that client health sheet with the level of happiness of the client. And I mean, there were two things, I don't even remember what they were, but there were two scales that you marked on of like how happy they are or how likely you think they are to continue or cancel or whatever. And it's just that manual process obviously introduced a lot of error, and you would have people that would just forget to do it, and all of a sudden the client would cancel, and we would say, why wasn't this on our radar? And you go look at the sheet and they haven't filled it out in 6 months. And we would record the client calls, and you would have team leads or managers try to go in and spend some time and just randomly pick a call and watch the recording on double speed to see what was said, to try to figure things out. It was just so inefficient. I almost feel like we just weren't doing it. I mean, we were making effort, but I don't think we were doing a great job of it. And that's why Kaizan has become such a crucial tool for us. Yeah, really, Kaizan has opened our eyes to the nuances of the client relationship, because we're able to uncover data points that just weren't available to us before. So we have a much more granular view of what's going on with every client relationship we have. It's funny. Kaizen has really been instrumental in making our team more efficient. So whenever there is a sales call, everyone always wants to see the transcript of what happened or the summary of what happened. And with just ongoing client communication, it happens all the time. Somebody's like, go check Kaizen, go see what Kaizen says. So it's just become this indispensable tool for our team to stay on top of the client relationship and what's going on. The same thing that I tell everyone when I'm talking about Kaizen, this tool is an absolute game changer. I think the bigger problem is there are so many other AI note takers on the market, and people immediately think that that's all Kaizen does. And I almost don't even care about the AI note taker side of Kaizen, although it's very convenient and nice to have. But it goes so far beyond all of the other AI note takers with all of the customer service information that you get and all of the data that it brings to the table. Don't even question it. It's money very well spent. Invaluable customer tool.